Hello, everyone. I feel like playing a couple of rounds of Mechabellum. I've been craving this game a lot lately, so let's get going. It scratches that RTS itch I had between 20 to 12 years ago. There was a period when I was all about playing Age of Empires 2, StarCraft 2. StarCraft 1 I never really got into, because I felt like it was too much for me to handle. And it was. I remember playing games like... God, what was the name of the game made by the people who left Age of Empires? It was like... It was kind of like a mixture between Age of Empires and Civilization, where there were eras, and you'd have to go through each one. I forget. I'm sure it'll come back to me. Obtain 100 XP. Nah. Typhoon Specialist seems good. I like Supply Specialist, though. Supply Specialist is fun. More money is a happier me. Let's see what we're dealing with. We're dealing with balls and crawlers. We've got balls, too, but we don't have any crawlers. So what's the best way to deal with their crawlers? It's probably with fangs, because they've got a little bit of range on them, so you can start killing them before they reach you. So that can be fine. I'm going to stack up on the left side. Left to center, let's say. Man, I forget the name of the game. Let's see, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? There's some thinking we have to do here. I'm gonna stagger them in a wave-like pattern, I guess. And have the balls roll down from the left side and have a bunch of balls roll down from the right side. And if we don't like it, we can change things around. And keep the 50 in our pocket. If I don't remember the name of the game, I'm gonna go nuts. Okay, so marksman. That makes sense. What on earth was the name of that game? We're gonna win this round anyway. It seems so anyway. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, basically I used to like RTSs, and then I got into MOBAs just like everybody else who was into RTSs. It was just... I want to say more fun, but it was actually easier, because no one who's played RTSs for any amount of time can tell you that it was fun in any way. I have a feeling my opponent will probably end up getting arc lights. It just makes sense for them to get arc lights. An arc light, rather. It is level 3 as well, which makes it very good. Which makes me wonder if I should go for the Phoenix, because nothing they have... Well, actually, my cat's playing with my mouse receiver, my wireless mouse receiver, because it's a new cable with a little label. And she really likes messing around with it. Stormcallers are interesting. They're long range, you just throw a bunch of rockets. I'll grab the arc lights. Worst case, we sell it. And I am also going to buy myself a bunch of... I'm going to unlock crawlers, and I'm going to buy myself... God damn it, that... It's like I'm constantly fighting her. Alright. I'm going to do... No! 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 I swear, she's like a little demon. Relentless. And we're also going to recruit one more unit and get ourselves another Fang. How did they line up? They lined up in an interesting fashion. I'll keep this up there. And I'll keep this there. I swear to God, cat, if you reach out under my monitor one more time, I will throw you out. Get out of here. It's because I'm speaking to her in English. She doesn't know what I'm saying. What did they end up going for? Oh, they did go out for the Phoenixes. Alright, well, the Fangs can sort of deal with that. Mustangs are a good counter. I thought of it myself previously. But as long as I have Fangs in the air, we should be fine. Alright, here we go. Let's speed it up. So yeah, I did pivot to MOBAs like everyone did. Before it was popular, actually, when Dota 1 was still a thing. And then, well, the next stage of that was Auto Battlers with Dota Auto Chess, I believe it was called. I played a little bit of that, it was interesting. But this is the ultimate new age Unk status. I'm gonna get the free relocate because that's very fun for us. Alright, so we will be needing Mustangs after all. And, what do I want to do? I kind of want to make my Fangs... Do I want to invest in my Fangs? Maybe. I'll buy 2 Mustangs, and I've got $200 left. No! No! I swear this cat. Cat. I may end up selling my arc light, though. That's the thing. So instead, what we're going to do is do the same thing. I'm just going to buy myself... Actually, no. Got 150. Buy more Fangs. Fangs are great. Keep the 50 in my back pocket. They're already investing into missiles. Alright. That's certainly a choice. So, entirely by accident, I have somehow managed to time my balls and my Fangs to strike at the same time. Which is what you always want from your balls in this game. Because when your balls attack by themselves, it's always rough. There we go. Scorpion is the bane of our existence. If you watch the first episode, you know how much I love him. Like, this can get out of hand very quickly. So, we're going to probably pivot into some air units of our own. Airdrop 1 Vulcan to attack my enemies. Decreases recruitment cost of giant units. Will I end up getting giant units? I might end up getting a lot of boats. So I will get the cheaper boats. Now, we either want wasps and build a bunch of wasps. Wasps are great. They've only got marksmen that can hit them. I'm actually going to go for wasps. I'm going to buy the wasps, and I'm going to do something to these wasps that makes them very annoying to anyone who has to face them. And that's give them electromagnetic charges. And what that does is it ensures that any units that have upgrades can't use their upgrades. And it can be game-changing. Alright, keep the wasps flying from behind. What do we have here? We have a lot of Mustangs over there. We've got a bunch of Mustangs here, so we kind of don't want our wasps to go in first. Maybe we should keep our wasps flying in from the back. That seems reasonable. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. So yeah, this is the next evolution. Oh, they did get the Vulcans. Alright, the Vulcans are a problem. Not gonna lie, the Vulcans are a problem, but the wasps should technically help with that. But the Mustangs will take them out if they're not focused on. So we'll see how that goes. Scorpion of our own might be good. I mean, the other option is just to go full wasps just overwhelm him. That's a lot of damage. So the next evolution of these kinds of autobattlers, in my opinion, should be, and it only makes sense that it should be this, it should be an auto-battler MOBA-style game. Where you're playing one-on-one, you pick your heroes and you pick your stats, and they do all the fighting and ganking themselves, and you can sort of vaguely guide them. Now that would be great. That would be fantastic. Alright, what are we doing here? This is actually a problem. So I'm going to get my Farseers out. And we need a way to kill their Mustangs, because they're just going to keep busting out those Mustangs. Sledges would have been good as well. Sledgehammers are a high armor unit. And they're very good. Just get 2 Farseers. I like Farseers. They're probably my favorite unit. And my most played unit. They've got incredible range. They've got very good upgrades. And they disrupt everything really well. But you do need a couple of upgrades. You do need... Pretty much all of these upgrades are great. So we'll see how we deal with this. Alright, Vulcans. We might look into unlocking some heavier units, indeed. And if we don't get the Vulcans soon, they will spiral out of control. If they start getting upgrades, it's really bad for us. So this actually kind of worked out for us. A bit. But more Farseers are definitely needed. Look at the damage on this thing. That's nuts. But we get hit really hard with the Vulcans. And the thing is, we lose next round unless we can beat him decisively. So what do? We get ourselves an incendiary. I mean, we're in a lot of trouble, so I'm gonna invest in some extra cash. 1,000 over there. We've got 50 credit discount on all of these units. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to equip a portable shield on this feller. Right here. And we're going to place you just there. And I'm not sure if we make it out of this round, so I'm just going to place my missile over here. So yeah. Anyone who's listening to this, they just spent all their money on shields, eh? That's an interesting choice. That is definitely a choice. Yeah, I don't think we're making it out. That's how powerful a Vulcan is. I needed to have responded to the Vulcans in a more decisive manner, and now we're gonna lose. Yep, there's no way we make it out of this. Shields versus shields, but unless we can... Both the marksmen and the Stangs are gonna kill us. Yep, that's it. GG. Couldn't respond to the Vulcan spam. Lost as a result of that. But that's fine. With these kinds of games, if I get too high in MMR and I start taking the game too seriously... I mean, you always want to win, right? But if you take it too seriously, it kind of ruins the fun. Because then you have to keep looking for the most optimal play all the times. And I like messing around sometimes. And I mean, this isn't even a talking point at my level. Because, as I've stated before, I'm still fairly new and I'm still learning. I still don't know all the counters. Like, I had no idea how to counter those Vulcans. I tried the Wasps, but they were so easily countered by the Mustangs. Maybe I needed something else. Maybe the Sandworms would have helped. I don't know. Speaking of autobattler MOBA games, I mean, we should just have autobattlers for every genre. It would be amazing. An autobattler grand strategy game. Fire Badger specialists. Aerial specialists. I'm not good with aerial specialists. All of these starting units are awful. They really are awful. The best starting unit combo is here. But Amplify seems trash. I'll get the elite specialist. I'll get the elite specialist, but I'm not happy. I am not happy with what I have to deal with. Although we will be recruiting level 2 units, I guess. What are we dealing with? Balls and hounds. Balls and hounds. I mean, we're gonna need some form of chaff, right? What if we get hounds? I mean, these are all the same price. Void Eyes, maybe? Void Eyes might be interesting, but I need something that has a lot of units in them, so it will be crawlers, I'm afraid. And this almost seems too good to ignore, like... Immediately recruit rank 2 units. Does that just mean always? Like, will I be able to do this next round as well? I'm not actually sure. Keep you here, keep you here. I'm gonna go symmetric on this one. Fairly symmetric. Symmetric with a bias on our left. I really like going for the left. Let's see how this works out. Oh, I forgot to check what their specialty was. Alright, so they went with fangs. Smart, honestly. Pretty smart. I should be utilizing sledgehammers a lot more. I think that would also help my case in these kinds of games. The arc light's great, but it's not good against the balls. Let's speed it up. Speed up, opponent. All right, we've got this. But we started really well in the last round as well, so we have to maintain this. Somehow. Mass-produced Sabertooth decreases the recruitment cost, but decreases its attack and HP. That seems really bad. I'd rather just take the money. We'll take the money. What have you got? You're also a Sabertooth specialist. So you're going to be getting Sabertooths of your own. Okay, so we can always build rank 2 units. So everything's going to be very expensive for us regardless. That's fine. What helps us? They have things to fire up. I'm tempted. I really want to get a stormcaller game going, the long-range rockets. They're always very fun to play, but they're very easily countered, and that's my problem. You kind of have to mass-produce them so that some of your rockets get in. And I'm not sure it's ever worth it. How about we... I want to use the Void Eye more because I don't really know how it works that much. Sledges are also good. Taking too much time deciding on what I want to build when I know for my starter I will be building you. And I will also build another Sabertooth. And how about Sabertooth on this side? And I want you to start from back here. Are they sneaking anything? No, they're not. What have they built? They've built their Sabertooths. They built 3 Sabertooths of their own. Makes sense, pretty much. Alright. Alright, so the Arclight is very good against the Fangs. Sorry, Hounds. So we know that. It's good to learn. No! Okay. Are we speeding up? No, my opponent wants to watch us. Okay, there we go. Okay, the timing is a little annoying. No. We won, but that was very close. They could flip it very quickly. Typhoons. Now, Typhoons are interesting because you normally can't buy them unless you unlock them somehow. And we have just unlocked them. And they're great for chaff clearing. And they're great at everything, pretty much. Except, I don't think they're strong against armored units, so putting it here and making it attack this won't be that great. Alright, what we're gonna do... I need something that can take out these saber-tooths very easily. I mean, honestly, we're looking at stormcallers here. We're looking at stormcallers. And I think we need more chaff. That's pretty much it. A lot more chaff. So much so that I'm actually going to buy another bunch of chaff. There we go. I want you to also go from the back. I want you to break forward through this. Keep the Typhoons here. And break you here. Alright, let's see. Good luck to us. What have we got? More Hounds, Void Eyes. That's... okay, 2 Void Eyes. Alright, the Void Eyes are very good at disabling medium units. So you can see the Typhoons are already doing work. I mean, more chaff, more success, right? Absorption module. Absorption modules are great. What you do with an absorption module is you put it on a tanky unit, such as your saber-tooth, and then it dies very slowly. 450? 450. I am tempted to grab a Stormcaller because I love Stormcallers, even though they're very easily countered, as you will see very quickly here. Oh, we're upgrading. Oh, he's already building upgrades. Okay. That's annoying. But also expected. More chaff. Also, let's unlock something. I will be unlocking a Mustang. I think the Mustangs will be helpful with an armor-piercing upgrade. Alright, what have we got? A Vulcan. Vulcan is a problem. Again, we're kind of screwed with the Vulcan here. Technically, my Sabertooth should be able to deal with it. But we'll see. This just means we're going to get a lot more... So as you can see, the Stormcallers are very good because you can fire from far, far away. And they're going to have to invest in some missile interceptors. They're going to have to spend 300 more on their Sabertooths for it to be effective. And I'm kind of okay with that because then I can just sell my Stormcallers, get the money back. And they will have invested in missile interception. Or I could just get Farseers. How many of their units actually fire up? Decreases the recruitment cost of Mustangs. Now this is interesting. Decreases recruitment cost, but decreases its attack and HP by 30. I'm more interested in the Mustangs. Because we're already going to be busting out level 2 Mustangs. Interesting. Let's do our upgrades. So, they are definitely getting the missile interceptor upgrade here. So we will be buying you, and I will be getting... The first chance I get, we will be getting armor-piercing bullets. But for now, give me another... Give me some Void Eyes of my own. What's your speed again? 8. What are your speeds? 16. So you're going to very easily take these over. Go much faster. Let's keep you coming in from the back. Mass produce saber-tooths. They will be going full saber-tooth. Alright, let's see. Did they get the upgrade? No, they did not. They got another Vulcan, though. 2 Vulcans, as we have mentioned before, is a problem. Alright. My Void Eye survived somehow. Speed up. Now this is where I feel I can get a little sneaky. Movement speed of units equipped with this item is increased by 5, while attack is increased by 35. So I'm tempted to unlock a sandworm, but it costs 600 plus 200 to upgrade. So 800 is... We're going to end up spending 800 on this. Let's see what my upgrades will need first. Not that much, actually. Do I care about upgrading my crawlers? I mean, they're still toast. Literally toast. The Vulcan turns them into toast. And I'm pretty sure sandworms get us to where we want to be. We're gonna do it. Screw it. Fun's the name of the game here. And we're gonna go a lot faster. And a lot meaner. And I'm gonna increase it even more. And we're just gonna buy a rocket that deals with anything that comes through here. And we wanted to get to the Vulcans as quickly as possible. So keep it back here. It burrows anyway. Let's see if we win. We're spending a lot here. Oh, the melter is a problem. The melter is definitely a problem because what's going to happen is that's going to lock onto my sandworm immediately. Hang on, it's not too bad. Not too bad so far. We're getting rid of it. Seem okay for now. This one's got a lot of... The self-healing is going to be an issue. Or is it? I think we won. Have we won? You never know. No! Alright. Oh man. Free Raiden? Or free Farseer? I'm gonna grab a free Raiden, also unlocks it for us. Oh, it's 2 Raidens. Okay, this makes it a little better. Makes it a little bit more palatable. Now, the sandworm was fun to play around with. Let's upgrade the Typhoon. Let's upgrade our arc lights. Let's increase both of you. Let's grab some extra money. And we got 900 to spend. 900 to throw around. And what I want to really do is... Have you bothered getting... No. Is there anything that can intercept? Not really. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to build stormcallers. Yep. That is exactly what we're going to do. And in fact, we'll build one more unit of Mustangs. And we will keep the stormcallers up here. And keep these back here. How fast are you? 10. So you're not going to be at the front. You can be a little further. Alright, let's see how this works out. More melters. Melters are an issue. Farseer is great. It's a big problem for us, but I think the stormcallers nab this. That was a sneaky little missile that he launched from this side. Oh my god. It's tight. Oh, come on. Oh, the closest. The closest of wins for him. Grab a barrier for my giant units. None of these are giant units, are they? No. So we'll grab more money. As you do. And we need a giant unit that can hold its own. Why aren't you considered? Because you burrow, probably. Let's grab you. Alright, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. I've got a lot of upgraded units. So this might be an issue. Have they got interception? No, but they've got extra range. Alright. Missile's fine. Last time these stormcallers were taken out very quickly. We're winning over there. Kinda winning over here. The self-heal on these units are a problem. Oh yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to break through somehow. Let's make the sandworms a little cheaper. Let us also upgrade what we can. Grab more money. Having armor enhancement is pretty good with double. We're gonna get double shot on all our saber-tooths. For you, is there anything I can do? Chain. I can increase your range mostly. I can also do that here. I think one of these was increase your range. Yeah, increases range of all units by 15 for this round. And I can also make everything faster. You. And create more larvae. Alright, this is... if this works, great. If it doesn't, I will cry. I will shed tears right here for your entertainment. They're dropping shields. Alright. You need to go underground. There's also a great upgrade for these sandworms where they heal when they're underground, which makes them a menace. An absolute menace. Alright, we win. We win, but it was touch and go for a while. Sandworms really made the difference for us. Oh! See, this is what I'm talking about. You want to win, and it does stress you out, but at the same time, you want to have fun. Now, I know that was not optimal at all, and a more skillful opponent would have destroyed me with my unit focus being all over the place. But you know what? We had fun. And yeah, that's about it for now. I'll see you guys in the next video. I feel like I'll churn a few more of these Mechabellum videos out for a bit until I decide to take a break for a while. So, for anyone watching, thanks. I appreciate it.